Technology is a dynamic matter. It keeps changing and evolving all the time. It's not a linear process, instead it grows at an exponential rate. And that's what I think, that by the next 20 or 30 years we will have a shift outstanding results. Human beings will be able to do things that today seem reasonable but nearly successful, such as manipulating biology accurately and traveling farther distances, creating such artificial intelligence, and so on. However, it is essential to consider that it may carry positive and negative aspects, whether it can provide us with advantage or lead us to failure. For instance, there are several viewpoints about dystopian societies and damage to the environment. Nevertheless, the purpose of technology is about pleasing our needs and turning ideas into reality. So, if human beings keep in mind these issues, they will manage to find a solution to them.
To begin with, a relevant aspect to be considered is body enhancement. The next step in evolution is not only about natural changes, but also modifying our own genetic code and adding gadgets to our bodies. Indeed, nanotechnology will allow scientists to alter ADN and cells in order to improve people's immune system and other health features. And as a result, people may be more longevous and less likely to die from cancer and other illnesses. Prostheses will also develop, and they will be connected to the neural system of people without limbs, providing them with artificial body parts that will work just like the real ones. Technology will be more sophisticated and compact, and it is likely the idea of linking it to our bodies. Neuralink is a project which consists of placing a chip in one's brain in order to connect it to that digital world. So it would narrow the gap between human's body and technology. Besides, it is expected that artificial intelligence compete with human one, as there will be more complex algorithms. The internet network will also develop to the point that almost everyone in the globe across the globe will have the opportunity to access Wi-Fi and information. Starlink is a project that started some years ago and is still in process. It consists of satellites that have been launching into the atmosphere in order to deliver the internet to places where connectivity is a challenge. Although it is a more expensive service than other internet providers, it is worth it if you live in a remote area. And it is expected to increase its uploading and downloading speed in the long run.
In the aspect of future societies, the panorama could be discouraging because the improvement in technology and machines with artificial intelligence could affect the workers, since machines could replace people in their employment. Obviously, this will be the main cause of the increase in the social gap and therefore an increase in poverty. Another aspect to take into consideration is the imminent increase in overpopulation around the world. This is a great problem because of the lack of resources and the increase in people. If we don't want to suffer a really big problem, in the future we need to take control of our natality as soon as possible. In terms of education, I believe that we could have more qualified persons for different jobs, for example related to technology or space investigation. This could be a good way to invite more people to study science and increase our knowledge about the universe in general.
Environment is a very important issue which it needs a great attention. As everyone knows, resources like water, plants, trees, clean air, and so on are something very important to preserve the life on the earth. In the future, we could have two possible scenarios. The first one is that we become aware and use our technological advances to improve the environment. Nowadays, there are some technological inventions that they have the objective to help the environment. However, these inventions sometimes have some faults, but with the development of future technologies, we could correct these faults. In that case, our life quality will improve. There will be enough water and food to send them to zones where there is almost no vegetation, and the life on the earth will not see threatened by environmental problems. On the other hand, in the second scenario, we could spend even more resources than we spend now. Even the invention of technologies created to solve the life of human beings can be a higher risk to the environment. Some of these technologies spend more resources than us. In this case, it could cause scarcity of resources and increase the contamination degree. For example, inventions like cars were a useful invention to humans, but as we know, it has had several affectations in the environment. Finally, it is our responsibility to think about what will happen in the future if we carry out some activities or inventions that could affect the life of everyone.